Hello, 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 hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to Real Conversations. I hope all is well. I pray all is well. And if it is not, I need you to trust and believe that it can and it will get better. So today, I'm stopping in to bring this message. As always, I had an eventful week. And, I love doing what I do, and I love talking to people because I actually enjoy having conversations because especially healthy conversations. I don't shy away from the unhealthy conversations, but I love having healthy conversations because sometimes you learn different things that you don't even realize about yourself, or just in general about life, relationships, love, and things like that. And also your perspective on how you obviously see things. And so I've been very open and honest and transparent about my journey and the things that I've been going through and my healing. And so, people genuinely ask me questions. And I was talking to someone, and she had expressed to me that obviously she was going through some things in her relationship, and obviously she's not happy. But she said something to me that kind of hit me. And she said she was afraid of being alone. And I said to her, wow. I said, would you not rather be in peace than to be in pieces? Would you not rather come home to a house and be at peace than to be sleeping next to someone and having nightmares? Trust me, I've been there. And I felt bad for her because, it was like you could see that she was really like not happy, miserable, but the fear of being alone. And I said, I'm not going to go further in depth of what we talked about, but you should not be crazy in your relationship. Your relationship should not make you crazy. And when I say crazy, I mean the constant arguing, the constant fighting. That's unhealthy. It's toxic. And relationships are not easy because we all have a level of expectations. We have perceptions on what we perceive a relationship should be. We come into relationships with some type of understanding. But when you don't really have a guide, or you really don't understand who you are, and all the people around you have been in unhealthy and toxic relationships, you only learn how to love from your perception of what you think love is. And it's sad because people misunderstand the term unconditional love. They think that unconditional love means unconditional tolerance. And when I say tolerance, meaning I can treat you however I want to treat you. I can do whatever I want to do. I can say whatever I want to say. I don't really care about your emotions. I don't really care about your feelings. But quote unquote, if you love me, you'll deal with it. That's toxic. You don't realize how toxic and abusive that is. To have to fight for your relationship while you're in the relationship. What are you really fighting for? Your home should be a place of peace. Your home should be a place of comfort, of solace, serenity. And granted, there's no perfect home. But I said this several times. If your home cannot be a place of peace, where will you find peace? You're stressed at work. You're stressed at home. You're stressed moving about your daily, your everyday lives. You're stressed everywhere you go. You're stressed. When do you find time for peace? When do you find time for rest? And this is why so many people are angry. They have anxiety. They have depression. Trust me, I've had it all. I had the migraines. I remember several times I hated going home. I hated going home. It was a constant reminder of the nonsense that I was dealing with. A constant reminder. And when you try to express yourself to your partner or the other person, and they breadcrumb you, and they love bomb you, and they lie to you, and they manipulate you, and they twist your words, it makes you crazy. Because you have to sit back and you have to look at this person and wonder, like, okay, are we in the same relationship? Did you not hear anything that I said? Are you not understanding how I'm feeling? Are you not taking into account that all the things that is being said and done is making me feel this way? How can you expect somebody to love you and be intimate with you? And that's because most people grow up, like I said, watching all of their family members in these toxic, unhealthy relationships. And nobody's happy. Everybody's miserable. Everybody is just mean and nasty and spiteful and backstabbing and talking about each other. And this is their perception of love. That's not love. That's toxic. It just continues on this vicious cycle of toxicity. It's like being on an emotional roller coaster that you just can't get off. Can you imagine being on a roller coaster? The ups, the downs, the twists, the turns, everything. And you can, at some point you're like, oh my God, I gotta get off. This is nauseating. I feel dizzy. You feel disoriented. That's how it is being in a toxic, abusive relationship. What are you holding on to? And I had to learn that, trust me, I paid a heavy price for it. I learned it the hard way. You try for the kids, you try for this reason, you try for that person. And then at some point you have to take accountability and say, you know what, this no longer serves me. I've expressed to this person several times that I'm not happy. Obviously, you're not happy. Let's move on and, cut our losses. I wish you all the best. Maybe, obviously I'm not for you and you're not for me. We don't have to be enemies. I don't have to hate you. You don't have to hate me. It is what it is. Because here's the thing with me. I don't argue. I've never been one of those argumentative kind of women. I'm going to let you do you, and I'm going to let you move on accordingly, because trust and believe I'm going to do me. Because if you think you going outside and you doing whatever you doing, and I'm just sitting at home twiddling my fingers waiting for you to come back, what's good for you is good for me. Simple. Don't do to me what you don't want done to you. Simple. People make relationships hard. People make relationships harder than what they need to be. And here's why. Because being that I came out of those toxic situations, dealing with toxic people, and now that I'm such when I say a healthy, loving, understanding, we're committed to each other. When I say I am crazy, but I'm crazy in love, not crazy in my relationship. It's a difference. My partner, when we started talking, we already knew what we wanted. We were intentional about the things we wanted in our relationship and what we wanted our relationship to look like. We both make an effort. We are both committed to our relationship. We are crazy in love with each other. The way we talk to each other, the way we care for each other. This is when I say the best relationship I've ever been, the best. But had I stayed in those toxic situations, I would have never experienced what I'm experiencing now. I look back and I say, oh my God, I don't believe how how and why I was even in that. It's mind-blowing, but it's the trauma bond. Because we grow up with this idea and thinking that if we struggle, if we fight each other, if it's chaotic, if it's toxic, that we care, that we love each other, that's not healthy. If you care and you love someone, you'll do right by them. You'll have integrity. You'll walk outside and you'll walk in the street and you'll be able to say, you know what? I can't wait to go home to my partner. I can't wait to go home to my love. I can't wait to go home to find out how your day was, to hold you, to kiss you, to embrace you. The intimacy that comes along with loving and being loved correctly is a beautiful thing. I had to learn that. So when I say it's peaceful here, it's peaceful here. If we have a disagreement, we can sit down and we could communicate and talk to each other from a place of love, not a place of hurt where I want to intentionally hurt him and he wants to intentionally hurt me. I looked at her and I said, is your relationship bringing you peace or is it bringing you chaos? I said, because you shouldn't have to fight and be crazy checking his phone, where you going, what you doing, what time you coming back. When he go to the shower, his phone is on do not disturb, or his phone is on silent, or he take his phone with him in the bathroom. Everything he do is it's like you got to question, and then when you question, it's the nagging, the arguing, it's the projection, it's the toxic behavior. Toxic. I could leave my phone right next to my boyfriend and no problem. The same thing, no problem. We don't have those issues. We have a level of trust. We have a level of respect. We are committed to our relationship. And no relationship is perfect. However, is your partner communicating with you and saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, we had a disagreement. We had an argument. Okay, let's sit down. Now we calm. Let's talk about it. Not running out the door. Not arguing every time. Or if you got somewhere else to go that's more important and a priority than fixing what you have in your home, then that's where you need to be. I've always had an open door policy in my relationship. If you're not happy to do it, you could hit the door. Because here's the thing. I know me. I know what I bring to any relationship. Don't ask me to give you something that you are not willing to give me. I am 100% committed to my relationship, 100% committed to my partner. And for the first time, and this is honesty right here. For the first time in my life, in this relationship, I had no desire to cheat, no desire to entertain anyone else, no desire to even put myself in a situation that could jeopardize what I have in my current relationship. Because it's nothing. Because like I said, I don't argue. I'm going to leave you to do what you want to do. Because it's nothing for me to go out and do me. What's good for you is good for me. I've always been that way. So when I talk to females, and like I said, I was having this conversation with her, obviously she's not at that place yet. And it took me a long time to get to that place. So I understand. Because even though I had the red flags in front of me, even though I already peeped certain situations, then peeped certain movement, like I said, I'm not stupid. I was doing me too. Because again, what's good for you is good for me. It is what it is. But once I got to that point where I was like, you know what? I know me, like I said, I don't have a problem with being 100% committed to my relationship, but I'm not going to be 100% committed to chaos. I'm not going to be crazy in no situation. I want to be crazy in love, not crazy in my relationship. there's a difference. We have to learn to get to a point where we let go and be okay and be willing to be alone. Be willing to take that love that you've given that person who is taking you for granted and give yourself that love. Give yourself that love. Because here's the crazy thing. As much as I love my current partner right now, because I've been through what I've been through, if we were to ever break up, which would probably take a miracle at this point, but if we ever were to break up, I would have no problems walking away, because I know I gave it my all in this relationship. I know I gave him. Any woman that comes behind me, she gonna have some shoes to fill. And I'm saying this to say, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not thinking that I'm better than anybody. But there's not one boyfriend or one guy that I ever dealt with that I probably couldn't go back to today. Do I want to? Hell no. But I know what I'm capable of. I know what I bring to a relationship. So therefore, there's no guy that could ever open up his mouth and say, I'm not a real one. So learn to be alone. Learn to know who you are. It's okay. You don't have to sit in those situations and no relationships that don't serve you, that don't bring you peace, that don't bring you love, that don't bring you joy and happiness. If you naturally love somebody and you're with somebody who genuinely loves you, they want to make sure that you're good. They got to take care of you mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. They want to pour into you because it's a reflection of them. What you put into your relationship is a reflection of who you are. And if you're not willing to do that, and you're not willing to give me that, then listen, cut our losses. And you know what? I'm not for you and you're not for me. I wish you all the best. I hope you find somebody who can give you all the things that you need and want in a relationship. And let me go on and let me be great in my respective relationship. That don't mean I have to hate you. That don't mean I have to talk bad about you or try to make people look at you a certain way. Relationships are not easy. Relationships are not perfect. But what you put in is what you get out. And if that relationship is not serving you, you have to be, even if you have to be alone, so be it. When I met my partner, he was single for 3.5 years. Before he met me. I was single, but I was in a situation. And once I met my boyfriend, I knew I had to cut ties with that situation real quick. Because I wasn't going to miss out on my blessing for nobody, for nothing, for something that wasn't serving its purpose in my life. And thank God I did. You know, my partner is amazing. And when I say I love him with everything. And when I love, I love. And that's what I love about myself. That's why I don't get mad. For me, when I love, I love. So, as I'm talking to her and, I'm trying, just listen, all I could do is just, be a testimony and let her know, listen, it's okay. It took me a long time to let go of certain things because for whatever reasons, I was holding on. You invest time, you invest money, you invest, but after a while, it's not even about the time and you can never get those things back. Don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to leave that crazy, toxic, whatever it is, leave that craziness alone. You should never be crazy in a relationship where it's making you crazy. Like I said, I was having migraines. I couldn't sleep. I was just depressed, just I was over it. Over it. It was to a point where I wasn't even talking because I was just over it. Like, what are we talking about? We grown. What are we doing? And people have to be willing to have these conversations. And when they're not willing to have these conversations, sometimes just silence is better than just, you know what? All right, well, I'm just going to be silent. And I'm going to just go on and do me. Because when I try to talk to you and my words fall on deaf ears, sometimes you got to show people better than you could tell them. Why are you sitting in these relationships being crazy, driving yourself crazy? You should not have to fight in your relationship. If this person claims that they want to be with you, this person claims that they love you, why is it God is not the author of chaos and confusion? You are wasting so much time holding on to situations that's not for you. Meanwhile, the person who is for you, you could be passing that person every day. But you so depressed and so stressed out and overwhelmed by what you got going on, you can't even see that God is trying to push you in the direction of your blessing. And you holding on to your lessons. Take those lessons and learn from them. Be better. Stop sitting in that craziness. You should not be crazy in your relationship. I've heard some crazy stories. People tapping people's phones and stalking people. Oh yeah, they do stalk. They stalk you. And for what? They don't love you. They don't want to do right by you. They don't want to treat you right. But they don't want nobody else to have you. Make it make sense. Learn to be okay and say, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to love you enough to let you go. I want you to find somebody that's going to make you happy. I want you to be in a healthy relationship. I want you to be with somebody who's going to love you unconditionally the way you need to be loved. That's real talk. That's grown status right there. I'm going to let you go ahead. Go. See, because like I said, I'm not an argumentative woman. I'm the kind of chick that would, you know what? If you happier over there, and since you spending so much time over there, what's the address? I will drop the rest of your stuff over there. I would help you pack your stuff and drive it over there. And wish you well and send you on your way. She can have you. I'm happy for you. That's real talk. People have to be okay with letting go and stop being crazy in these relationships. It makes no sense. I want to be crazy in love. My relationship is so amazing. And, I know that most people live a whole lifetime and never really able to experience this kind of love. And my partner brings so much happiness and so much joy and so much peace into my life. And I want to share that with everybody because it's something to experience. And I thank God every day for it. But had I sat in that toxic shit that I was sitting in, I would never be in the space that I'm in now. And I'm so grateful that I was able to say, you know what? This doesn't serve me. And move on. And move on in peace. And move on in grace. And move on and just live my life. We all have this thing called free will. Utilize it. Use it. Stop sitting in these situations that's making you crazy. That's stressing you out. That's giving you problems. No relationship is perfect. But find somebody who's willing and committed to bringing peace into your life and not chaos. Bring peace. Peace begets peace. You can't have peace and chaos at the same time. We as women, we have this bad thing where we always try to love and love and love, even despite putting our own feelings aside. We try to love and love and love. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. Sometimes you have to learn to say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm good. I love you, but I gotta let you go. It's time to move on. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, I wish you all the best. I want you to find somebody that's gonna love you in all your madness. That's just not me. And that's just how it is. And, so I try to be supportive, and I try to be understanding, and I try to, like I said, I don't want to judge. You ask, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to keep it real with you. And if and when that time comes, I hope and I pray that, she moves on and she is healthy and find healthy ways to just move on. I want to see people win. I want to see people happy. I want to see people in healthy relationships. I think it's a beautiful thing when you see people in healthy, loving, just relationships. And it's interesting because a lot of the times, and this happened several times throughout my relationship, my boyfriend and I, we would go out. And sometimes it could be just strolling in the park, in the mall, at dinner, wherever. And, people like, oh, y'all are such a beautiful couple. How long y'all been together? Or, oh my God, I can tell y'all are really in love and y'all are so cute together. Like this is the how people, and I'm just like, what? And we're just, walking along, doing what we do in our own little world, just enjoying each other and just living and loving. And it's such a beautiful feeling, the level of intimacy. Just coming home and having that peace. Just, hey, babe, how was your day? Holding his hand, talking. Just whatever it is. Kissing his bald head. Laying on his chest and listening to his heartbeat. The intimacy that comes along with loving and being in a committed, loving relationship is so powerful. We are so, when I say alignment, we get up in the morning, we have our coffee, we read, we pray together, we listen to like a daily morning message. He brings me my coffee every morning faithfully. And just the little things and the level of intimacy and the intricate ways that we love on each other, how we run our household, like our home feels like love when you walk inside. And I want people to experience and know that it can exist. You just have to work at it. But you can't work at it with somebody who's not willing to work with you. Be okay with walking away from those situations. You should not be crazy in your relationship. Your relationship should not make you frustrated and angry and mad and depressed, and you have to go hide in a corner somewhere, or you got to be drinking on the low or smoking. Or you should not be in those kinds of relationships. What is it that's keeping you? Are you afraid to be alone? Are you afraid because you invested so much time and money? What is it that's holding you to these relationships? And like I said, nobody's perfect and but you have to get to a point where you start asking yourself these questions. Because if you communicate to your partner certain things and it's not a resolved issue and there's no changed behavior, we as women, we get silent. We stop talking after, we shut down. And then you start resenting your partner. You start secretly hating your partner. Wouldn't it be just easier just to leave? Trust me, I've been there. That heavy to walk around with. That kind of energy to walk around with on a regular basis is heavy. So I say all of this to say, anyone who is struggling, no judgment. I know it's not easy to walk away from certain situations, but if a situation is no longer serving you, whether you've been with this person for a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, people grow, people change, people evolve. You get to a point in your life where you want more, you want better, you want to feel safe in your relationship, you want to feel loved in your relationship. And if you're not, those are all the answers that you need to say, let's have this conversation. Let's agree to move on. I've expressed to you several times that I'm not happy. I've expressed to you that this is not working. And move on accordingly. It don't have to be filled with drama. It don't have to be filled. Just move on accordingly. And wish the other person well. I wish you all the best. Be okay with being alone. Be okay with not sitting in a situation because you don't want to be alone. Peace, a peace of mind is so much better than staying in situations that will stress kills. People are having mental breakdowns. People are dying from stress and just heart attacks. Listen, peace. You should not be crazy in your relationship. Be crazy in love. And even if that crazy in love is with yourself, be crazy in love so much so that you will love yourself enough not to sit in that situation no more. Because I love my boyfriend with everything. But if we ever get to a point where this relationship don't serve me, okay, babe, you know what? We tried. Listen, it's time to move on. I'm okay with being alone. I'm okay with riding this thing out because I was prepared. Trust and believe. Before I met my boyfriend, I was prepared. Oh, I was ready for the streets. Okay, I was going to be doing me and living. I was okay with being by myself. But God said, I got other plans for you, honey. And when he sent my boyfriend, he gave me everything that I wanted and needed and was looking for in this next partner. And God blew my mind. The level of, I'm crazy, but I'm crazy in love. The level of intimacy that I have with my partner is unbelievable. But even if you have to sit alone, be crazy in love with yourself. Love yourself enough not to sit in that situation no more. And trust and believe God will send you your person. Because like I said, you could be walking past your blessing every day. But because you're so confused and because you're so caught up with all the chaos, you're not even seeing that your blessing might be right in front of you. Or your blessing will be on its way. But your blessing can't be on its way if you still got this chaos blocking you. Be crazy, but be crazy in love. Not crazy in chaos. Not crazy in confusion. Not crazy in dysfunction and toxicity. Be crazy in love. Have a blessed day.